We all struggle. And I don't care if you're Bezos rich, if you're as poor as I am. I don't care what you look like, where you're from, or what you like to be called. We all have horrible days. We all struggle. We all get kicked down. We all hate waking up to the alarm in the morning just to turn it off for 5 more minutes, just to rinse and repeat until it's too late to do it again and we actually have to get up. But these things make us human, I think. And if you think you're alone in anything that you struggle with, you are not. There are 8 billion people on the planet, you guys. And I promise you, no matter what you are doing, where you're at, what you're going through, someone somewhere is doing it and going through it with you. I don't care if your car just broke down or your lashes won't go on, your game froze mid-match, or something serious like Gary just left SpongeBob and you have no comfort food in the house. Whether they're across the world or they're across the street, we all know how hard it is to live. We all know how hard it is just to be here. And then you add a job, bills, friends, family, a family to take care of, a family to build, a future to build. The list goes on, and my head's already beat. But you are not alone, guys. This is something that every person since the beginning of consciousness has had to deal with. We all know how pain feels, and I think it's because of that we don't wish that upon other people. Same reason that AA is a thing, and the same reason that the hospital in your city is a thing, is because you're not alone. People care for each other. As much as we hate each other, or we like to think we hate each other, we love each other just as much, if not even more sometimes. It's just hard to see sometimes. But remember, guys, you are not alone. I can't even imagine a crowd of 8 billion people. Next thing I want to talk about is don't be scared. Or be scared. Better yet, don't be scared of being scared. I used to be like so closed off and scared and of just everyone, people, places. I used to be so quiet and so introverted, and I still kind of am in many ways. But to be honest, I don't really know why. Um, when I look back at my life, I can really only be grateful for everything I've done and everything I have. And I can only be even more grateful that I was scared. Because being scared has brought me some of the best things I have in my life right now. Being scared gives us the chance to be brave. It gives us the chance to be courageous. And through being brave or through being courageous, I've been able to make friends that I would never have got along with, or thought that I would never have gotten along with, or I thought they wouldn't like me for, the real me. And to be fair, not everyone has, but, we make mistakes. We give people chances when we shouldn't, and we put our trust in people when we maybe shouldn't. But again, that's what makes us human. And that's okay. A little failure here will go a long way down the road. My dad, my dad always used to say to me, get hurt when you're young. And I'm sure he meant that, because the medical bills would be cheaper or something like that. But I also tend to think that he kind of meant, make mistakes when you're young. Learn how to grow as a person when you're young. Start to learn who I am now when I'm young. Um, and this is why I can only say I'm grateful, because I've made so many mistakes. I've made mistakes with friends, and I've made mistakes with past relationships. And through those, I've made, some of the best friends I could ever have asked for. And I literally have met the girl of my dreams. And I'm not saying this is something that can happen instantly, obviously. You'd be crazy to think you can watch or listen to this and then go outside and find your best friend the next day, or find your husband or wife. But guys, don't be scared of making mistakes. Everyone always says mistakes, help you grow. And when you hear that as a kid, you just brush it off and you're like, what would you know? Blah, 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 blah. But it's really true. I have to say, it's true, guys. So don't be scared. Or be scared, actually. Be scared, guys. Get out of your comfort zone. Go meet new people. Go to a new restaurant. Go to a new park. Talk to that guy you always see on the bench when you walk by, but you guys just ignore each other. Make mistakes now and learn and grow now. Start it now. I think the last thing I want to talk about is you have to get out of your own way. As I'm looking back, there's a lot of things I can say that I was the one who was stopping me from doing what I wanted to do. Like take this YouTube channel for example. Everyone always wants to make a YouTube channel, and I wanted to do it for so long, but I was never really like working toward it. It was just always in the back of my mind. But then one day, you gotta say, screw it. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta just go for it. Gotta say, it either works or it doesn't. But you also have to go in with the mindset that it will work for you. It's so easy to be negative, guys. So easy to pick apart what's wrong with the world. You have to be the one who holds yourself up. Because everybody around you, I don't care if they're your friends, your family, your neighbor, or some random Joe Schmo, everyone's gonna try to bring you down. They could, mean the best and they say the wrong thing or anything like that. Or they could just mean the worst. People are gonna try to bring you down, guys. And, you can't let them. It's up to you. You can go look at my past videos and see most of them have, 0 views or like 1 to 6 views. And I could see the negative in that, and I could just give up. I could just say, obviously this isn't working. And I could have stopped 70 videos ago. But you can't. You have to just keep going. You have to try. You have to put your all into things. You have to do it for yourself. You can't be your best if you're also your biggest hater. Okay, this is something I struggle with all the time. I, self-talk bad about myself all the time, and I make self-deprecating jokes. And most of the time it's light. It's not, anything big, but sometimes I do more or less mean the things I say in my head, and it's not good, guys. It's definitely something I have to work on, and it's something you guys shouldn't fall into. You shouldn't talk bad about yourself, as stupid as that sounds. What you think about yourself is what actually matters. Nobody knows what you know. Nobody knows what you've gone through. Nobody knows how great you are. They all see, the cover of the book. And as messed up as it is, people do judge a book by its cover. Um, you can pick apart your life and see anything wrong, and you can feed into it. You can mess up, and you can tell yourself, you're worthless, and you always mess up, and this is just what you do. This is all you can do. There's nothing better. Or you can be the person who lifts yourself up. You can lift you up. You can laugh it off. You can tell yourself you're better than this, that you're stronger than this, that you're enough, that you just being here, even if it's the worst day ever, is another step in the right direction. You can see it as, just another mistake, just another notch in the belt. See it as taking a step forward on the giant staircase of mistakes and wacky crap life is gonna throw at you. It's so easy to be negative, guys. Don't take life too seriously. Don't yell at yourself. Don't talk bad about yourself. Laugh at yourself. Laugh with yourself. If you fall, laugh. If you drop your water in the kitchen and all the ice and the water just splashes everywhere, laugh. If you go to make eggs in the morning and you drop the whole carton, laugh. If you accidentally said fart instead of shopping cart in the boardroom and all the interns are laughing at you, people are looking at you, laugh with them, guys. A wise man once said, "You can't call yourself a real man unless you can also laugh off all the bad that happens to you, or at least use it as writing material." And I kind of try to live by that. Bad things happen to all of us. We can either, sit on it and focus on the bad, or we can laugh it off and just realize it's another day of messed up, weird wackiness, and it's gonna be nothing compared to the whole life ahead of me that I have. Treat the bad in your life like the shell of a pistachio, okay? You can't have the good part of a pistachio without the bad shell. But when we eat a pistachio, we don't focus on the shell. We just crack it open, toss it aside, and we go for that good middle part. Do that with your life. Take the bad. You can't have the bad without the good, and vice versa. You can't have the middle part without the shell. But take the bad, crack it open, toss it aside, think nothing of it, use it as a building block. Go for that good middle part of your life. Go for the part of your life that makes getting through the hard shell worth it. Yeah, I kind of think that's all I have to say for now. If you guys have made it this far, obviously thank you for listening to my rant and ramble, and I kind of hope this has helped you in any way, shape, or form. If you guys like this type of content, tell me, leave a like, a comment, subscribe to see my next rant or anything else. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.